car tyres and things like that, and braking distances and stuff like that. And you often see those shows on televisions where they're kind of testing different cars from those Jeremy Clarkson type shows. This is where they're all filmed. And Tilsley, our designer, did a brilliant job creating with very little this sense of a blockade which has been abandoned.
You could look at it from any angle. There was never anything. It never felt like now you've walked behind it and you're seeing all the scaffold that's holding it up. It was a completely contained 3D world.
Yeah.
It was walking around it. You'd suddenly feel as if you were walking into the film as you walk past some burned up corpse or upturned car.
Yeah. So again, the images that we always tried to use was that things have been abandoned. Sort of just, it's that Mary Celeste image, isn't it? Which is so evocative, that things have just been left, just abandoned, rather than again seeing corpses everywhere. We have to have corpses at certain points, like we do later in this sequence, where you have to have them, but it was more a feeling of just kind of desolation, really, because they always say hell is other people, but actually, of course, the premise of this is that hell is no other people, really. That when you're truly alone, it's a terrible, terrible thing. Love, this is one of my favourite moments in the whole film, really, I guess, is where he just snaps at them.
And he is dad.
And he's such a total dad, Brendan. And I just think his performance here of snapping at them, and then he walks away and regrets it, he thinks, why did I do that, why the moment? And they also did very well, because it's a wonderful moment of them being totally kind of three told off children. Dad's in a bad mood and he's got a big heavy lead pipe in his hand. But his regret then, and of course what happens ironically to him, is sad. But he gets a chance to apologise to her, which I love as well, the fact that he apologises for what he'd just done. He knows he's going to die, but he gets a chance to actually say something that his daughter can remember him by, really.
This death as well, this came quite late in the day, because for a long time it was dogs, but dogs really screwed around with a few things. One was that they were very expensive to use, but also if they were infected dogs, then all animals would be infected, whereas one of the many rules that we ignored was that it was primates. It's a fantastic shot. So second emotional point in the film, really.
Yeah, this is. I love the fact how emotional this scene was. That it, in something that you could call a zombie film or a horror film, that you did get the chance to actually emotionally really grieve for these people, and get put on the spot about what is going to happen now. Not just in terms of violence or who's going to get killed, but actually just emotionally in terms of how they're going to say goodbye to each other and what's happening here anyway. And people trying to work out what's going on, and then having to do something about it.
It might be a measure of me and Danny being a bit sad, I don't know, but there was one rehearsal. Do you remember this? They were rehearsing this scene a couple of months before filming it, I suppose, and we got choked up. That was pathetic in a way, but it happened. I shouldn't say that. Cut that.
That point where the soldiers shoot him is actually an end point where a different version of the film, which we hope to be able to show you on the extras storyboarded, kicks in before the soldiers shoot him. But I won't say any more about that now. Hopefully that will appear on the DVD.